not in my league. You out of place. I'm not at the top. I'm outer space. Can't eat with us. We're out of place. I'm doing fine. I'm feeling great. You're not my fan. You can't relate. Straight talk going state to state.
I know I'm not as tiny as her, but I'm gonna try here. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's dangerous. This is a really good. We could be a trifecta though right now. I'm not even lying. Trios.
Spike Dudley, but just a bigger.
I thought it was gonna. Okay, well actually that leads to my first question. But let me make my intro first. As you guys can see, I got Terrence and Terrell TNT in the building here for Straight Talk Wrestling. And my first question: a lot of people say I am a doppelganger to a wrestler you guys know very well, Bubba Ray Dudley. People say I do get comparisons to Bubba Ray Dudley.
I can see it. I could see that.
What about Kevin James? Do you see Kevin James as well? I get comparisons to that too.
The actor?
Yeah, the actor.
I
get compared. Like if I take
a much more fit version.
Now I see it.
Yeah, Kevin
much
James.
more fit version. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm honored. Now you guys are definitely my favorite tag team. All right, gentlemen, I got to ask this. Being in the history of the business and having that family lineage, do you guys ever feel like you're sometimes in your dad's shadows or the Dudley boys' shadows and trying to carve your own kind of leniency in wrestling?
Of course, yeah, no, I think every second generation wrestler is going to deal with that. I think in a way you kind of have to embrace it, because if you don't, I think about it like this. If you see LeBron James and his son comes in, you're always going to think about LeBron James. But if he uses that to his advantage until he can carve out his own path, I think that's the way to go. So I embrace it right now. We're still young. As we're going, people are going to recognize us for who our dad is, but hopefully within time we eventually get noticed for who we are. You know, it just takes time.
I like that. And your thoughts on that?
I think we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. So, like, we have a lot of people on the internet who will critique us and say they do the same thing the Dudleys do. And then we got people who say they should do it. When we go out and do shows and stuff, we get great reactions. So we take a little bit of both. We do the 3D. We don't necessarily come out with the camo, but we try to throw some stuff in there as much as we can. Make everybody happy. But I enjoy doing it. I enjoy paying homage to our dads. So, yeah.
I'll say this. People have often said that we are different because we are the better looking Dudleys of the best looking Dudleys that have come so far. So I'll take that as something different.
I 100% would as well. Now, if there ever was an opportunity, I know your dad's not, wrestling all the time, but if there ever was an opportunity, a one night only, where you could face your dad and Bubba for bragging rights, would you, in a heartbeat, accept that match?
Now, are we talking Dudleys in their prime or right now?
You know what? Give me Dudleys in their prime. If Dudley's in their prime and you had the ability to go back in time to the Dudleys in their prime, and your dad said one night only, we're going to tear it up, would you?
I would. See, I know my dad. I know Bubba. I know my dad has bad knees. I'm going to go right for the knees. Like, I know the secrets. I already know what to go for, so why not? Have those bragging rights, why not? Yeah,
absolutely. What about yourself?
I'm always thinking money. So for me, I'm thinking of the place, I'm thinking of the time, and I'm thinking of the prime of the Dudley. And I'm thinking marquee tables match. So hell yeah, WrestleMania tables match. That's where we would go with it.
I dig that. I dig that a lot. And you know where it would have to be? It would have to be in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It would have to be in Philadelphia because that's where your father and Uncle Bubba. Do you ever call him Uncle Bubba? Have you called him Uncle Bubba? No.
Really, no.
Never?
No.
Never back in the day when you were younger?
Maybe when we were younger, yeah. Now we just call him Bubba now.
Is there ever a Dudley family reunion at the house? You guys ever get together with all the Dudleys at one point?
Dudleys are all spread out everywhere. I don't ever see them. I barely see my dad. This is true. One of the first times we've seen him in months. So,
wow.
Yeah, he's so busy though. I get it, but yeah, we don't really see each other often.
And when you do see him, you have those special moments. Like obviously it's your dad, so you reconnect and all that stuff. Go to dinner, do those things. But I mean, it's got to be great to be able to have this encyclopedia of knowledge at your fingertips. So but do you like it when your dad gives you those hard truths, or do you like it when your dad kind of, I guess, shimmies around what could, like if he critiques your match and says this was great but this wasn't, do you accept those criticisms?
Yeah. He doesn't really sugarcoat anything. People in the wrestling industry have sugarcoated stuff to us, so I appreciate his honesty, him being blunt. But yeah, him and Bubba, they tell it how it is. Sometimes I take it to heart, but not really. Like, I know how he is. I know he's only getting me better. So.
Yeah, no, my first match in, Bubba, he's such a hard critique. He was like, that sucked. Like, he told me straight out. And I honestly, maybe I didn't understand then, but now I look back and I'm glad that he is as hard as he is. I'm glad that my dad is as hard as he is too, because it makes you better as a performer. So I appreciate it.
The honesty counts. Now, I mean, obviously having that legacy into kind of almost like a fraternity, the ability to go into WWE when the time is right and the time is ready. Have there been conversations with WWE? Have there been opportunities where down the line we could see TNT in NXT? Oh, I like how that rolled off the tongue.
Yeah,
TNT. No matter what, we always stay in contact with some of the coaches there. I send matches to them via email. So we've had a couple tryouts. We've gotten feedback. Now me and my brother are approaching the age where this is the age where Bubba and Devon got into WWE. So now this is the point in time where me and my brother are looking at, hey, where can we go? What can we do? I'm hoping, looking at 2023 as a year, that we take that next step. But there is communication, you know, as of right now.
Looking back, I look back at some of my older first matches, or even 4 or 5 years in, and I don't think I would have been ready then. And my dad always points that out, so I'm glad. I think right now we're at a perfect age, a perfect spot in our career where it would be a good time now. So, I mean, you never know. Like he said, all the coaches we've known since we were 4 years old, 5 years old. So we see him in passing. My dad talks to him. So that relationship with us is always there. So we're always in talks. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, and 2 more questions. I'm going to let you go prepare for your match. But when it comes to TNT and the already impressive catalog of matches that you guys have, because you face some amazing opponents, is there anybody that you have your eyes on that you know you want to get into the ring and you know that that match could just elevate you to that kind of level up moment in tag team wrestling?
Yeah. The Usos are doing the 3D now. They call it the 2D. Street Profits are obviously been rising for a while now. So me and my brother, I mean, we always get talked about, hey, you should face the Usos, and it's always been a cool thing. But now I really see it now that they're using the 3D. So I think that would be a cool mix-up between us and the Usos.
Yeah, I will say, I like that the Usos did the 3D, but I think we do the 3D better.
Absolutely. I will say that, and I love the Usos, don't get me wrong. I am a member of the Bloodline, okay, I'm an honorary Us in my own mind, but you guys have that. When I see the person pop up, I know that they're going to get broken in half. And as a wrestling fan, I'm okay with that. I actually smile about that.
Everybody smiles when you see somebody get 3D. You hear the chants.
Especially through the table just makes it that much better.
Hey, question for you. I got to ask this. Maybe you guys know trade secrets. I always thought there was a guy in the back at shows, especially when your dad and Bubba were in their prime, just making tables. And I thought every time, was there a guy back there making tables? Was there somebody just making tables on retainer?
Dudley's always come prepared. Yeah, they always have the tables already under there.
If there was, that's a secret. We can't tell you, unfortunately.
So there's no kayfabe broken
here. Yeah, no, not here.
So do you guys have a table guy, or?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you that.
I'm trying.
You're gonna have to watch tonight. You're gonna have to see what happens tonight.
Guys, if there's a table out there and you put somebody through a table, then and if you look over at me, I'm gonna know that there's a table guy.
Just you could know, I guess, at this point.
I guess I could know. Nobody else is watching. No, this interview's not gonna get a lot of views. No, it will. It absolutely will. It will, because you guys are fantastic. I want to thank you guys, and it won't get views because of me. It gets views because of the people that I have on the show.
Perfect. Yep. You're already on the right track. You, everybody else here. That's welcome today.
That's right. Yeah, we absolutely have. We love you guys. We hope you guys return already. We're big fans. When you guys got announced, our jaws hit the floor. And my absolute final question. When the legacy that your dad and Bubba built, the whole Dudley regime built, given the opportunity, again, to elevate yourselves to kind of cornerstone your own lineage and your own footnotes in this wrestling business, what is the one piece of advice that your dad or Bubba gave to kind of set you guys apart from them? You're already kind of, again, by association, you're going to be looped in. But did your dad or even Bubba pass on some advice that would kind of help you steer in different directions as your career unfolded?
I don't know about for him, but for me, I would say take your time, and then that way when you shine, you'll shine so much brighter. Like, don't just rush into it. People thought when we graduated, oh, you guys are going to be up there, who your dad is. Don't look at it like that. Just look at it as you got an advantage, but just take your time in everything you do in the business, and when your time is right, you'll shine. So I think that was the best advice we've gotten.
Yeah, that's the advantage. Bubba always says, use them, step on them, do whatever we can. Use the name, so that's what we're trying to do now. We get advice in different directions. We've had people like bigger names say, stay away from that. Don't do the Dudley gimmick. We've had people in WWE, like coaches, AEW. We got our dad saying, use it. So try to do a little bit of everything, try to, yeah.
So kind of make the gimmick, use the gimmick, but make it your gimmick.
Make it ours, exactly.
I love it. I love it. I think that's a great way to end this interview. Guys, this has been an amazing 10 minutes. And I guess a bonus question. Can I be an honorary Dudley? Like, I'll scrap the honorary Us. Can I be honorary Dudley?
I think we got a couple extra T-shirts. Extra glasses. Yeah, we can make it happen.
Man, you look like Bubba. Why not?
You can take Bubba's place because he's not really showing up these days. I think he's busy in Impact with Tommy Dreamer and stuff.
Yeah, he's doing his thing in Impact. That's right. That's right. Oh, my God, guys, this is amazing. I am now an honorary Dudley. This is incredible. This is the happiest day of my life, and I'm gonna find out about the table guy because now I'm in the family, right?
I guess so. Now you know. Now you know all the secrets.
I know all the secrets.
Tonight, you just got to do the cutter. You got to jump up, get the cutter, and just,
I'll do it.
You do it tonight.
I'll do it.
That means if we're in trouble tonight, we got to call you. You got to be ready to help us.
I'm ready to go. I just got to give me like 10 minutes to stretch out, and I'll be good. I'll be good. Thank you guys so much. This is Terrence. This is Terrell. This is TNT. Straight Talk has had an amazing conversation. Peace, love, and wrestling. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to tune in next week for another great episode on all available podcast platforms and hosted on Podbean. Also, check us out on YouTube at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Instagram at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Facebook at Straight Talk Wrestling, and on Twitter at _Straight Talk. And if you feel the need to buy some sweet merch, check us out on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Leaving the scene with no trace, none in my league. You out of place, I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going state to state.